After the pump earlier this week, Bitcoin has potential to move even higher. Let me show you why. How's it going, everyone? My name is Jake with Trade Confident, and today I'm going to be talking about Bitcoin and give you an update on how the coin is doing after the major pump that happened earlier this week. But before I get into the video, I just want to let you guys know you have less than 12 hours before the sale ends. With this sale, you can get up to $450 off all of Trade Confidence indicators. It is something you do not want to miss. So if you don't have them, now is the time to get it. This is the lowest price you will ever see these indicators. If you want to see how to get access, just wait till the end of the video and I'll show you how. With that, let's get started with the video. Right now I'm looking at Bitcoin USD, the TC top and bottom finder, and market reversal metric here on the tradeconfident.io website. If you want to get access to these metrics along with many more, just sign up at the link in the description. Now we have three huge red bars on the market reversal chart here, but no sell signal here. This is likely because we are expecting a move up. While on the 4 hour, the pump looked pretty big overall in the grand scheme, it actually didn't move up that much. Now it may actually maintain staying above the midline, which means we could be beginning an uptrend here, which would be very, very good to see. But for now, we are looking to bounce off of this and use this blue line as support. And we will go into more specifics on the 4 hour time frame later in this video. I did want to take a look at the macro metrics. These are also included in the Trade Confident website membership. You can see here that Bitcoin is in excited territory. Generally, as Bitcoin pushes into excited territory, we can expect moves down. You can see that happened right here, and pretty much every time that Bitcoin entered that excited territory, the move down happened. So with that, I think it's reasonable to expect to see that happen soon. Although overall, it does look like we could see a little bit more moves to the upside. On the long versus short trade chart for Bitcoin, it looks like short trades have been moving out of the market recently. This is bullish sentiment. It looks like whale short sentiment is easing up too. You can see that it peaked right at the peak of the price itself, but as of right now, the short sentiment has reduced drastically. This is overall bullish, although we could still see a little bit of bearish sentiment, a little bit of shorting pressure from the whales. It looks like that sentiment is dying down, and this will become a lot more clear on the 4 hour time frame. Alrighty, with the macro metrics out of the way, it looks like we are recovering from some strong bearish sentiment after the major pump throughout the market earlier this week. As of right now, the price has moved down from that top, but does seem to be moving up. Let me show you. Right now, I'm looking at Bitcoin USD on the 4 hour time frame. My TC top and bottom finder is set to 20. On the 4 hour time frame here, we got that strong sell signal as the price pushed into and outside of the red liquidity zone here. Now, interestingly, you may not see the strong sell signal on certain time frames, but generally, if you see the price push into this red liquidity zone, it means that we are very likely to see strong shorting pressure here. And this was confirmed from the trend exhaustion and price versus money flow indicators. Just to show you what I mean real quick, I'm just going to head over to Binance right here. You can see that there actually isn't a sell signal here, but if you see the price move outside of the red liquidity zone, not even just in the red liquidity, but outside pushing past it, especially along with trend exhaustion and price versus money flow indicators, this generally is a good spot to exit. Back on Coinbase here though, as of right now, the price has met structure support and bounced off at about $20,000 here. We are testing the $20,850 level again pretty soon here. Interestingly, on the 4 hour time frame here, the trend exhaustion and price versus money flow are actually relatively low. The trend exhaustion bottomed out, in fact, hitting the outer red portion of the bottom zone, showing this is extremely bullish sentiment. Price versus money flow is sitting at about 50. We could go either way here. It looks like price versus money flow is beginning to trend up a little bit, although we do need to pay attention to this little wick down right here. This will be the thing to pay attention to. If the price versus money flow does begin moving up again, this means we can expect moves up here. I think it will be difficult for Bitcoin to push much farther past this zone right here, but I think it is possible to see Bitcoin hit structure resistance at about 21,500 right at this line right here. It would be difficult. It would take another little bit of a short squeeze here like we saw earlier this week, but I do think this is a possibility in the very short term. This mainly comes because the trend exhaustion is in its bottom red territory and moving back up along with price, which is shooting up very, very quickly. Of course, it will need to break past resistance at 20,850 as well. That will be the first point of resistance, but the trend exhaustion is low on its chart. Price versus well money flow is fairly neutral, so it is possible we could see that move up to here at 21,500. However, overall, I do not think that this uptrend is going to last very long. I think we could see price moves up in anticipation of the FOMC meeting. An interesting thing to pay attention to, though, the past few FOMC meetings, generally the price will drop in anticipation of the meeting and then shoot up and then drop back down after the meeting happens. Right now, it looks like the price is moving up. We have less than a week before the FOMC meeting happens, so we will be needing to pay attention to that. We will keep you guys updated on the daily. So if you want to get crypto updates every single weekday, please be sure to subscribe. We'd really appreciate it, and it'll help you stay informed in the market. So we have our short-term view here. Over the next 1 to 6 candles, generally within 24 hours, we could see the price move a little bit up and hopefully even break past this structure support at 20,800. However, let's take a look at the 1-day chart here. On this chart, trend exhaustion is actually really high. Price versus well money flow is high, although it is sharply moving up here, and that does support the possibility of moving to that $20,800 structure resistance level. It will be a little bit harder to push past up to 21,500, but not impossible. However, overall, we need to pay attention to this. The trend exhaustion and price versus well money flow are high on the macro metric. Again, we have less than a week here before the FOMC meeting, and it's very possible we could see a sharp drop if the trend exhaustion and price versus well money flow are still high when the FOMC meeting comes. It could be a sell the news type deal. We are expecting a 75 basis point interest rate hike, and if the price is up during that meeting, it's very likely we're going to see the price shoot back down, especially with strong bearish pressure from the indicators on the 1-day time frame. Again, indicated moves with the trend exhaustion and price versus well money flow typically happen within 1 to 6 candles. So on the 1-day time frame, this means 1 to 6 days we could see those moves down. Price versus well money flow still has room to move up though, so we could push up further in the very short term, as I said. But I think over the next week or so, we are going to see moves back down, probably to structure support, maybe as far down as $20,000 right about here. So just to repeat everything, go through it really quickly. We are about to test the $20,850 structure resistance after bouncing off $20,000 right here. If we do break past this, $21,500 is in the cards in the very short term over the next couple of days. We could see that happen. It will be a little bit difficult, but price versus well money flow does have room to move up on both the 4-hour and 1-day time frame, and the trend exhaustion is extremely low on the 4-hour. We do see divergence between the 4-hour and the 1-day time frame here, between the trend exhaustion low on the 4-hour and on the 1-day it being very, very high, almost reaching that top red section. What this tells me is that in the short term, we could see a big move up, but in the long term, over 1 to 6 days, about a week, we should see moves happening back down. And we will need to be testing that structure support at $20,000, and more than likely we probably will see a move down to $19,500, breaking below that $20,000 level again. Before I move on to the conclusion, I just want to talk to you guys about that sale. You have less than 12 hours to get $450 off all the indicators you saw me use in this video. Let me show you how to get access. The first step is to click the link in the description below. When you do, it'll bring you to this page here. This is the biggest indicator sale ending October 28th, which is today, guys. So again, you don't want to miss out on this. In order to get the largest discount, you're going to want to snag the bundle pack right here. You'll get a $50 off coupon, save me 50 right here. You'll get lifetime access for a one-time payment to 9 of our trade confident indicators, including the price versus well money flow and trend exhaustion, which you saw me use in this video. But that's not even the best part about the bundle pack. It includes a $400 off coupon for the TC top and bottom finder here. If you own the bundle pack, you actually have access to this discount already. And if you don't, just shoot us an email at btradeconfident@gmail.com and we'd be happy to hook you up with that. But again, it's lifetime access for a one-time payment for the TC top and bottom finder that you saw me use in this video. It also includes the TC market reversal. But don't take it from me. These indicators are amazing, and I can say that all day long, but take a look at our users. This guy made $950 in a day. This guy made $4,300 in just 1 week. 500, 5,200, 4,300 in the first 3 trades, 3,200 in 3 days. Absolutely incredible. Just take a look at this. This person made their purchase price back in 2 hours. 5,000 in 2 weeks, 2,000 a few hours. Get the indicator now, guys. It is absolutely incredible how well these indicators work. So again, if you want to get access, you have less than 12 hours. 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time is the cutoff time to grab these indicators. So if you want them, make sure to get them now. In conclusion, Bitcoin is testing the $20,800 level that we saw it peak out earlier this week, but the trend exhaustion and price versus well money flow are looking bullish on the lower 4-hour time frame, which means we could test as high as $21,500. However, longer term on the 1-day time frame, I'm talking about a week from now, we could likely see Bitcoin fall farther. Now, last night we also tested the $20,000 level. Since then, the price has moved back up to test those levels I just said, but we could move back down to that $20,000 level within the next week or so. And if we break down below that, we're likely to see $19,500, which is the next lowest structure support. All of this comes in anticipation of the 75 basis point interest rate hike on November 2nd. So we will be keeping you updated every single weekday. Again, if you enjoy this video, please like and subscribe. It really helps us out. Subscribe to get more crypto content, education, and analysis every single weekday. Again, thanks for watching. Remember, trade safe, trade confident, and I'll see you in the next video.